get started. All right. I'm going to call the meeting to order, and this is the regular city council meeting for the city of Minnetrista, January 22nd, 2022. First order of business, just a reminder, if you have cell phones, please put them on airplane mode or on silent so they don't disrupt our meeting. And second, would you please join me in pledge of allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So welcome everyone, and we have a special student here this evening sitting in, so welcome. Let's see, what was your name again?
Jonas.
Jonas, thank you. Welcome, Jonas. With that, I'll make introductions. I'm Lisa Whalen, I'm the mayor, and to my left, we have council members Peter Vickery, Claudia Lacey, and Brian Hubbard. Kathleen Ruffin is absent this evening. And then we have Gary Peters, who is our public works superintendent, and Allie Paulfos, who is our assistant administrator. And then to my right, we have Administrator Jasper Krugel, Brian Grimm is our finance director, David Abel, our community development director, and then Joe Steady. Okay. Daddy. Smoking Joe. All right. There you go. Sitting in for Sarah this evening, our attorney, and then we have our chief of police, Paul. So with that, next order is approval of the agenda. Are there any changes or additions? Hearing none, then is there a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Lacey. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Govern. All those, any questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify with aye. Aye. All those opposed, motion passes 4-0. So we don't have anybody under persons to be heard, and we have no special presentation. So we'll move on to consent agenda items. Are there any you wish to remove? Okay, with none, then we have consent agenda items. Number 1 is approve our city council regular meeting minutes from January 6, 2025. B is a resolution to approve claims. C is a resolution to approve the WSB task order number 5 for GIS services. And D is approve our purchase of police and building inspection vehicle. Is there a motion to approve consent agenda items A through D?
So moved.
Thank you, Mr. Governor. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Ms. Lacey. Any further questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify with aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion passes 4-0. We have no public hearings this evening. Our one and only business item is to appoint planning and parks commissioners. As you know, during our work session, we did have a few interviews, and our final decision, if you will, I'll read it off here. So Jeff Reiser had applied for a reappointment. Carissa Gehring is applying for the parks. She would be a new commissioner. The alternates would be Ashley Yellick and Lindsay Jameson. For planning, Damian Young has reapplied for appointment, and Lindsay Jameson would be a new planning commissioner, and the alternate would be, our new alternate would be Carissa Gehring on the planning. We all okay with that?
Yeah.
I just have a question.
Yeah.
Do we have attendance records for all
Well, we do, yep, and we can get those for you if you want. I mean, not tonight, but.
the? Okay, thanks. I guess it doesn't really matter then.
No, but it's good to know. But I think so our requirement is at least 70%, I believe. We kind of have an unofficial requirement that they attend 70% of the meetings.
Correct. I mean, there is some language in ordinance, but I think unofficial is probably the correct term
Yeah.
there.
Have the commissioners that are reapplying have met that?
Yes.
Oh, yes, these ones, yes.
Question.
All right. So is there a motion as I read them off, or do you want me to read them again?
No.
Okay. So thank you, Mr. Vickery. Is there a second? Thank you, Ms. Lacey. Any other questions? Hearing none, all those in favor signify with aye. Aye. All those opposed, motion passes. So actually, that is our business items. So we'll move on to staff reports.
Madam Mayor, I have no staff reports at this time.
Okay. Any other staff reports? So I will be the liaison to the planning commission next Monday night, and we'll be swearing in the reappointed Damian Young and then the new appointees, as we discussed here this evening. And I think there's the cannabis ordinance will be on that agenda as well as a variance. So it'll be a full, interesting discussion. Just kind of FYI for everybody, so we had a meeting scheduled with our newly elected State Senator Ann Johnson Stewart. I unfortunately was ill that day, was not able to attend, but she did meet with Jasper, and it's always good to have a good working relationship with our representatives. And what we're really interested in is them promoting, one, a bonding bill, and two, putting us on that bonding bill and tour. So if that happens, they are fully on board with that. And then today we had a meeting with Andrew Myers, who is our newly re-elected House representative, and he is again on board with trying to promote and support us in that endeavor as well. So we will be continue working on that. Coming up, a couple of things. We also attended the fire partnership meeting on Tuesday afternoon, and we're moving forward. There's forming two subcommittees. One is going to be looking at language for a JPA, a joint powers agreement, and then the other subcommittee is looking at potential formulas and financing of a JPA. And I volunteered to be on the finance, and Kathleen volunteered to be on the JPA wording or whatever, developing that, and Jasper is going to be on both, so he's going to be busy. So we're hoping to have that kind of wrapped up by about the middle of March, and we're hoping to move forward in having there's a lot of steps and a lot of other things going on that the chiefs have to do organizational wise and refining budgets and so on, and that we're hoping to have all of that done by the June, July timeframe, and we'll keep you posted on that. Any questions on the fire partnership? Okay. And then also I will be attending, so as you know, maybe have heard in the news and seen that Mayor Marvin Johnson in Independence, he was the mayor for 45 years, or on the council for 45 years. He's retiring, and his retirement open house is January 30th, and I will be going to that, representing not only the city, but also thanking him for his many years of service on a personal level. So, because he's been a great asset to not only his community, but to other communities as well. And other than that, I can't think of anything.
I'll note Ann Johnson Stewart will be here for a water treatment plant tour with Gary, myself, and Aaron. When is that?
Next Monday.
Next Monday.
On the 27th?
So she.
You want me to participate?
If you want to be there, you can. So she's a civil engineer. She's got some background in some of these things. So she's just curious about what we have. This is a newer plant. So if you want to be there, we can add you.
I think it would be polite if I was there. So
Sure.
I'll do another tour. I won't talk so much, Gary, after this one. 1 o'clock? 11 o'clock? Okay. I can do that. Just send me an invite.
Mm-hmm.
Any other? Okay. Then, well, we can be adjourned. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you, Ms. Lacy. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mr. Govern. All those in favor signify with aye. Aye. All those opposed, motion passes, and I think that was our shortest meeting ever. So, good job. I'll sign your paper.